Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, we're learning on how to cut this monostrap peplum top. Mine is a 720-degree peplum top. My name is Okogene, and if it is the first time you are coming across this channel, you are welcome. So you can decide to put an embellishment on your own peplum top or just leave it like that. For me, I left mine like that. Let's go over to the tutorial. So guys, I've been able to draft this. So over here I have my shoulder divided by 2. From here is my armhole measurement. From here to here is my shoulder to my nipple point. From here to here is my half length measurement, since it's a peplum top. So my nipple to nipple measurement I'll be using would be 4 inch. You mark here at your waist and you mark here at your nipple to nipple measurement, and you rule a straight line. Now before I rule this straight line, I need to get my under bust measurement. I didn't take my under bust measurement, so I'll go here and take my under bust measurement. So I'll take my under bust measurement too, and then I'll mark. I'll connect this line to be straight. Now, since I connected the line to be straight, what I will do on the under bust is, this is the folded part. This part here is the folded part. So to this side, I will take 1.5. To the folded part, I will take 1 inch. I will take 1 inch here, and I will also take the 1.5 here. I'll come down from my nipple to nipple line, this line. I'll come down by either by ½ inch or by 1 inch to avoid a sharp edge. So I'll connect like this. To connect from here to here with a straight line, and then I will slightly stop here. So now I want to go to the armhole. I haven't taken the armhole measurement, so I want to go to the armhole measurement. But before I go to the armhole measurement, let's take the neckline. I want the neckline here to be 3 inches, and you can make yours between 2 to 3 inches, but I want mine to be 2 inches. Then I slope here. You understand? So now I will take my armhole measurement. So into 2 if you're taking from here. But then if I'm taking from here to this point, I'll just fold like this, and then I mark here. So this is the armhole measurement, because we want to curve it. Now from this point, from this line, let me straighten the line out. So I've straightened it out. So from this line, I'll take 1 inch upward, and then I will mark here. I'll take 1 inch upward. Then for this point here, which is the half, I will go out by ½ inch. So this is already ½ inch. I'll go out by ½ inch individually, and then I will connect like so. I'm connecting here first. So this is the first line I'm connecting. And then I'm connecting the second line. I'm connecting the third line. Now for this point we have 1 inch gap. 1 inch gap. We can extend this point, which is this part that is coming down, this line here. We'll extend it by 1.5 out. So I've extended it by 1.5 out. That is already coming in place. So now I would go ahead to like smoothing it, so avoid any form of gaping. I'll go ahead to smoothing it. We'll now start taking our measurements. Now for the bust measurement, which is this, let's take it from the chest side. So from the bust measurement, which is this, we'll mark here. We'll add an allowance of 2 inches. So it's already coming out. I took the measurement and 2 inches. Now I will come to this under bust. This our waistline. We have 2.5 inches here. This 2.5 inches, I'm replacing it here. So for the waist measurement here, I will mark like so. I will replicate this too. I will move this dart that I've taken here. I would add it here, and then I will add my 2 inches, which I also took here, and then I will keep it like this. Now I'll go ahead to connect it. So now let me explain why we have this part not straight. It's because over here we really didn't take any dart. So if I was to take it out now, if I was to take it out like this to make it straight, for example, if I was to take it out like this to make it straight, I will still have an allowance, and I don't want this allowance. I want it like this part I put, and then I will go ahead to now replicate what I want to do. So this part is done with it. So I'll go ahead to like curve here. So this is what I have for this part, and this is what I have for the other princess dart. Now I want to go ahead to do our monostrap. So to do our monostrap, I'll go ahead to cut this part out. Now you can decide to make your monostrap by, if I open it, either by your left or by your right. You can decide that if you want where your monostrap should be, your extension of your yoke. You can decide where you want it to be. So I'll go ahead to cut this part, and then I will do the monostrap. So you cut this part and get your paper tape. Now if you see this part, I've got my head to join. I can also do this part, but this is not where I want the dart to look like. This is where I want this part, the monostrap, to be, because there is no monostrap at the back. We only have monostrap at the front. So I've got my head to like use my tape to tape the lines to meet, and then I want to decide on which part I want my monostrap to actually fall under. Now you can go ahead to measure from your shoulder line. You can measure from your shoulder line and say, oh, I want my monostrap not to come down. I want it to be 7 inches. Oh, I want it to be 6 inches. Oh, you can go ahead to like decide on how you want your monostrap to actually look like. So for me, I want my monostrap to come down I'll play with 6 inches. So I will do 6 inches for my monostrap. So this is the part I'm cutting out, and this is the part I'm bringing out. Now I would come in from this shoulder line. I will come in by 1 inch. Now I'll come in by 1 inch, and I'm to curve this 1 inch to meet these 6 inches. Now you have to be careful not to, let's assume that, this is the middle part, so let me take the middle part to also be, from this point is also 6 inches. Right, it's also 6 inches. You have to be careful not to go down so that it doesn't reveal your bust. You have to be really careful. So I'm just going to use dotted lines. This is it. I'm just going to use dotted lines to like connect it like so, to be like this. Now you can go ahead to cut. I'll go ahead to also blend it. So I'll blend it. So this is for the yoke. This is for the yoke, while this part is for the other side. So I'll just take out this tape so that I don't. Now I have this part. I have this part. I have this part. You get, I don't need to just do a, I don't want to do a straight dart. If you want to do a straight dart, no problem, meaning your dart is going to, I just wanted to do this part, which is actually the simpler method for like a beginner. Very, very simple. You just need to follow whatever I'm doing. So this is the yoke. I'll be cutting this on the fabric, while, let me use this back side to show you what I'm going to do. My back pattern, I'm going to do the same 3 inches for the width, but the depth is going to be the same 2 inches. I don't want it to be very down or very up like 1 inch. I want to do 2 inch at the same way I did at the back. So it's just going to be a normal basic dart at the back. If you want to go ahead to do a princess dart, why not? But for me, I'm just going to do a normal basic dart at the back. So to cut this part, I've held it like this. This is how I'm going to cut it. I'm going to add allowance at this tip. I will add allowance to the shoulder. I will add sewing or joining allowance here. I will put down. I will put here. The only place I didn't add is at the armhole. But if you want to add at the armhole, it's fine. You can add at the armhole. Now you can see what I have here. You can see that I added some allowances at the side. Now I'm getting the yoke. I'm going to add to, from here, half an inch here. I'm also going to add to this part, the upside, the lace part. So you will need a bias tape to bias this edge. You would also need edge tape to give weight to your fabric. You go ahead to cut lining, and me, I will go ahead to cut lining. I will join here. I'll just follow what I've cut out, right? I follow what I've cut out. I will join this part. I will join this part, make it one piece. Join this part, make it one piece. I will show you what it looks like.
So I've gone ahead to iron wording and est on it. Iron wording at this part and also iron at the other side. So you go ahead to start joining it. I'll go ahead to join it and join the lining. Join both to be one piece and use the lining to turn it to be neat. So after joining it, this is what we have. This is how it looks like. I didn't join the side, I only joined just the front, then I used the lining to turn it to make it neat at the other side. You bias the neckline But if you want to also use your nude net to cover it, no problem, you can use your nude net to cover it. But for me, I'll bias the neckline, and then I'll go ahead to add the peplum. So the peplum video of the 720 degrees already up on my channel. I will add the link to my description box so that you can watch it. So I'll go ahead to add it and also join the back, and I will show you what the blouse actually look like. So this is the final look. This is what it looks like, and it's giving everything that it should give. So beautiful. You can also make yours. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, bye.